Welcome to Innovation and Entrepreneurship. I'm part of the team of academics involved in the delivery of this mini course. I've been an academic in this space for about 20 years, and my research and teaching interests are entrepreneurship, creativity, innovation, management, and organizational behavior. I've been leading large-scale research and capacity-building projects of over $5 million in this space over the last 20 years. Innovation is generally built on creativity, with entrepreneurial endeavors being its outflow. It has to be acknowledged, though, that not all entrepreneurial ventures are built on innovation or creativity. Creativity and innovation would almost always be beneficial for entrepreneurial work. This mini course explores what innovation means and what it entails, where it comes from, what is required to bring about innovativeness in organizations, and how specific practices can facilitate innovation to manifest and take hold in organizations. The intent of this mini course is to develop your understanding of innovation and how to foster it in your own business endeavors. This course explores the nature and importance of innovation and the principles and practices to develop innovation in enterprises and organizations. The course starts out by exploring definitions, theories and models of, as well as approaches to innovation. We then move on to explore innovation at the small end of town, focusing on startups and small businesses. The course concludes by looking at the big end of town innovation and where we focus on what innovation looks like in large organizations. Innovation is important in entrepreneurship because in this highly competitive world and changing environment that we live in, innovative ideas are what will separate you from the rest. Your goal is not just to build an average business or venture. In order to create an outstanding product, strong brand, and to build your customer network, you need to innovate. Innovation doesn't always mean to create something new, though. Innovators often take something that already exists, improve it, change it, make it better, and make it the best for their customers. In other words, innovation is about adding value. Innovative ideas, products, and services are essential to make your venture competitive. Creativity and innovation are not the same. Creativity is the ability to generate novel and useful ideas, and it is the seed of innovation. But unless it's applied and scaled through innovation, it's still just an idea.
Well, to me, I think entrepreneurship and innovation are synonymous. And if we kind of break down the two words and see how they link, I think it might be helpful to understand. So the first part of entrepreneurship, by definition, is taking on some form of financial risk and in hope of profit. And it's quite interesting when you even look at the definition, in hope of profit. And then when you look at innovation, to me, it's the definition of creation of new. And when you join those two together, you can actually see that to have a successful life as being an entrepreneur or pursuing entrepreneurial activities is you need to link the creation of new with some sort of profit driver. And so when you have a look at the two together, you start to notice that some of the best entrepreneurs in the world have always had innovation as a backbone. They consistently create new, they consistently go to a marketplace and find out what are the problems that the marketplace is experiencing. And then obviously they will forever change as we adapt as people. And so if you want to be a successful entrepreneur, it's critical that you also start to look at innovation and the creation of new. What are the new problems that a marketplace is experiencing? And therefore, what are the new solutions that you want to solve? And from there, if you don't have those two in place, it's likely that you're not going to receive the profit that you want, i.e. solving problems that no longer exist, which means you don't have that feedback loop of creating new, grabbing profit, grabbing new, creating profit, and building it from there. So I think they're actually synonymous. And I think if you want to have a successful career as an entrepreneur, if you want to build businesses, it's important that you're always innovating, you're always creating new, you're always redefining what problems and solutions you have to go out there and give to the world.
Innovation is important in entrepreneurship because you've got to constantly innovate to stay ahead of the game. If you don't continue to innovate, you'll just fall behind, and especially in real estate, you'll fall behind very quickly.
People think that innovation is about who can create the best products. and who can create the best services. And that is, but it's ultimately what it's a reflection of when you dig underneath the surface that gives you the real answer to what innovation is. So I believe great innovation isn't about adding things on to the human experience. I think it's actually about drawing layers back and meeting humans more at the core of who they truly are. So an example of this is Apple. Many would see that as one of the most innovative companies. Most of us will be filming this on a Mac. Most of us have an iPhone. Most of us have used an iPad. Like, it's a very, very, it has gripped us as a species. And they have done the most innovation, the best innovation they've done hasn't come from adding extra parts in. It's actually been through taking complication away.
I think one of the ones that comes, and I want to use Australian, is Canva. They simply saw a niche. They saw that there was no major competitor in the world for Adobe, and they've delivered a really cost-effective, consumer-friendly, easy-to-use graphic design company.
I think Amazon is a great example as well, where, you know, their first business was essentially taking the bookstore online. And there's actually a friction point there of going to the bookstore, looking through hundreds of titles, wondering, do you like it or not? So they did a great job of removing all of those friction points. But then Jeff Bezos has gone full beast mode and then essentially realized that that's where he started. But now Amazon solves a multitude of problems for us as humans.